So for part 6, I drew the top view, and I only drew this rounded area on the bottom. You can see that there's 2 circles. The smaller one has a diameter of 16, and the larger has a diameter of 42. And I drew them 86 apart from each other, and then just drew a lot of horizontal lines to connect them to make the fields that we want to extrude. So I'm going to click extrude, and we got to be very careful to choose just the regions that we would like to actually give some depth to, and then we're going to give that depth 16. Once we have this shape, I'm going to go to the home view, and it looks like we're already there, and I'm going to actually turn this shape so I go to the back, and I'm going to draw on this this face. And so when we draw this face, we're looking for a rectangle that's 70 wide, and so just to check what this shape is. So that's 86, and 86 minus 17, or 86 minus 70 is 16. So I'm going to go 8 over, because that's half of 16. And then I'll draw my rectangle from this point, which will have a height of 62 and a width of 70. So I can finish this sketch and extrude it. And I'm going to be sure to extrude the entire rectangle out away from the shape, so I can add a little bit more. And the depth I'm going to give it is 15. Now, if I go back to my home view, we've got this kind of backboard shape that we were hoping to make. And so now from here, we can start to actually remove some of the geometry. So one of them, we can write on the front. We can make a little rectangle and subtractively extrude that way. We can subtractively extrude from the top. And then we're going to add 2 holes in the backboard. So I've drawn a rectangle here that's 22 wide and 8 deep, because this is that top section that we're going to cut out. The way that I've found where to place it is that from center to center, I have 86 millimeters, and I know that this track is 22 wide, so 86 minus 22 is 64, and I want half of that 64 on this side and half on the other side, so that's 32. If I finish the sketch and then extrude, I'm going to push just this rectangle, and I'm going to cut it backwards. And it looks like I'm going to do that to all the way to the back, except for leaving 5. So if I go back here and I see how far the back edge would be, it seems like 60 would get us all the way there, and so we want to do 5 less than 60, which is 55. We'll then repeat the same process from the top down. And so I made a rectangle on the top and pushed it down. I actually backed this second to last extrusion back off to 50, and to do that I double clicked the extrusion in my timeline and changed it from 55 to 50, because when it was 55 we could see that it pushed too far into this second extrusion. So again, we'll make that change now, and then we can fill it with a radius of 5. We're going to choose these 2 edges here, and the last thing we have to do is just put 2 holes up on this backboard by drawing a sketch with lines and then making the holes in them.